Sunday morning, and welcome back to Haymarket Iceplex. We're on the North Rink today for the championship game of the 2024 Congressional Veterans Cup Tournament. Piedmont Predators versus Reston Raiders. Good tournament showing for both teams. Both ended up with a 2-win and a tie record to get to this championship game here today. Joined as always.
Hey, how you doing?
Except for yesterday, Jeremy France. Ben is making his presence known right here in front of us.
It's better than the water bottle.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely better than the water bottle. So, yeah, championship game, 2 wins and a tie, 5 points each. The Reston team got the tiebreaker with a 1-goal differential edge on that, so they're the home team for this game. So it's unusual to see our Preds in the dark colors.
Yeah, I mean, I think I know that's Ben's favorite jersey. I don't know about the rest of the kids, but I'm sure he's excited to wear that here at home.
Yep, absolutely. So you missed a tight game between these two. Did you have a chance to watch any of that at all?
We listened as we were driving. You know, I think we caught basically the whole game, and then, you know, it sounded like there was points of frustration along the way, but you know, overall it was a tight game, a 4-4 tie. That's pretty cool. You can't ask for that. I mean, yep. I would take that over the 10-1 win over Richmond. You know, like no one wants to do that.
It was a very tight game. Join in the conversation. Chat on our YouTube page. Cheer on the team along with us.
Yeah. Do you have a promotional for the chats today? Did you come up with something?
What are you willing to part with?
I can't. I left my wallet at home. I can't. So. You identified before, we have Tim Fitzgerald and one of the younger kids across there. He's a regular at Piedmont. They both are.
For the referees.
Yeah, Tim is the scheduler for Haymarket and Potomac.
Oh, okay, so that's Tim.
Yeah, he's both of these guys will call a tight game. So I'm predicting 2-10s. You know, there's going to be some penalties going around, but they both can manage a game. It won't get out of hand. Is what I would predict.
Yep. We got Ben starting in net. Started game 1 in our 10-1 victory.
What, is that a bear? I think he did a bear. Or no, it's probably a panther.
It was a predator.
Oh, a predator.
That's what he was emulating, a predator.
No, we were just talking about. We're not really sure what this predator is. Like that, I guess it's a bear on their jersey, right?
I guess it was I thought it was more like a fox before in our old jerseys. But
I think it was a wolf, because Ben he left the house today with it looked like a wolf on there, or possible coyote, but more than likely a wolf. You know, the snout.
Who knows? We'll have to ask Ron. All right, here we go. Face off. Brady Gallagher out there with Derek and Owen Parisi.
Coming back, possible breakaway here with the wheels.
Oh, nice stick check. Rebound, Ben's up for the task.
That was a good save from his belly button. He's able to get his paw up and block that shot. I really like that save.
Early opportunities for Reston.
Did that make it on net?
I believe so. The first one did not. It looked like a stick check from behind.
Yeah, the first one did not. But he had a good foot of open net. So Ben had his pads down. If that guy was able to finish his deke, he would have had a goal there, a tap in.
He had to do something.
There's another one. So they're coming in with speed.
Did you see Ben get the tip of that?
Yeah, he did.
Just barely got the tip of that with his stick.
Don't even go. I know.
That is going to be over the edge.
Like a little souvenir for the fans.
Well, they threw it back. It's like the home run baseball that they throw back into the ice. I cannot remember this kid's name. He played with our boys in the spring one year.
Yeah, I know the face. I honestly, I don't remember the name.
Face-off win for the Preds. Second line out.
Well, I mean, that was a face-off win, but the defense just got beat to the puck behind the goal line there. That's a big kid right there, the captain. He stuck his hiney out and had a pretty good puck protection.
Reston back into the zone. Shot, Ben with the save.
Yeah, this Reston is moving with a different gear right now.
Well, remember their first game, they scored within the first minute against Frederick. and they came out to a hot start against us as well.
I love that pinch. That's a really good defensive play. Yeah, well, I mean, I could. They look pretty good so far. I would say like their offensive zone structure is very good.
We're gonna have a penalty on Cohen here for slashing, I believe.
Well, I mean, that's probably. I don't think they need to have penalties today. I would probably. Just looking at this team from like the sniff test in the first couple minutes, I wouldn't recommend a lot of penalties today. They look like they have a good setup in the offensive zone.
So Cohen to the box.
So looks like three. Well, actually, we have like three forwards. So is Sandler playing D for this evolution? Oof. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, one of them's going to have to pinch back.
I'm glad that worked out. But just for all the kiddies at home, goalies don't like it whenever you bat or tip the puck right before it's coming on net. So that was very close.
So I just wonder if the coach put this line out there for its ability to score shorthanded goals, because you got a very quick.
Yeah.
Essentially, you get your first line plus one defender. That's a nice feed across the goal.
Yeah. I mean, so just as you were saying, Owen Parisi, Gallagher, Sandler, all these guys have scored shorthanded goals, a few times this year. But when you have one defenseman out there, you could tendency to give up a chance like you did. The puck was wide. There's a kid walking right down Main Street. He got the puck in between the face-off dots and just had an easy shot. And Ben didn't have really time to reset or to get over for it. But a great play by Reston. I don't want to take away the fact that it was a great play.
Here they go again to the net.
Yeah.
They're going to whistle this puck dead. Forward line is Dylan, Brady, Brett, and Luke Allen, with Reese White and Soren on defense.
So, I mean, you have like basically 2 minutes elapsed off the clock, and Reston's up 1-0. So
they've already got 4 shots on goal.
Yeah, you want to talk about fast start? These guys, they're looking good so far.
Blind pass to the center of the ice. That's going to be kept in.
Oh, there you go. Come on, push that puck.
Dylan Brady up for Brett. That's rejected.
We'll see a regroup here.
Dylan Brady over for Soren.
He lost the puck, but no, it was out of reach anyways. This vantage point is difficult sometimes to tell the depth.
Shot blocked by Reese. Center fee comes across.
Good angling, good shot, and there's a good save. Reese White giving you a good example of angling there. He just rode that kid out and just took that. So it was a low percentage shot along the wall. So that was a fantastic job of angling.
Reston back in.
Once again, they're getting mesmerized by the puck along the wall, and then there's kids coming right through the slot. That's the third time that's happened this game.
Preds often get off to a slow start, so.
Well, I mean, they're staying true to that.
Ben with his sixth save now.
Yeah, I mean, that's
played with a high stick. They're going to blow that dead.
Which side? I didn't see.
That was Reston.
Okay, so. Man, and you didn't get any chat so far.
No,
they're waiting for the promotional. I think you should give them like a gift card to.
First person to chat gets a gift card for where? Who's buying?
Well, you are. This is the OP Productions. This has nothing to do with Jeremy. What about you say $10 at Starbucks?
Gets a free recommendation to a real estate agent that happens to be a team manager owner. I don't know. We need a sponsor to like chip in some stuff. Got any ideas for sponsorships? Foster's Grill right around the corner would be a great one.
Yeah, like a free milkshake. Chat of the day milkshake.
That is one big guy.
Yeah, he gets around okay.
He does.
He like, if you look at him, you're like, But then, actually he was a Piedmont Predator for a long time. That
breakaway. Shot and
there
goal.
You go. Is that Sandler?
Who else would it be?
I think so. Yeah, the number 81 Ismail. I believe he was a Predator, and probably one of the teammates with the kids here.
Derek Sandler with the goal for the Preds. Have a look at that one. Breakaway.
Yeah.
Didn't get a very good angle on it because it's so hard to shoot from here, but looks like he went back to the left side as he pulled the goaltender to the right.
And that's a tough save for a goalie. Whenever you have the ability to cut across the net, you expose the 5-hole. It's just, it's your kind of like, I don't want to say a no-win situation, but it's basically a coin toss for the goalie. It's really hard to make that save whenever they're moving laterally in front of the net.
Yep.
It's hard.
But it also depends on the goalie. Some goalies cut hard across, and then you just bring the puck the other way. Here's a center feed.
It depends on how aggressive you want to play that, but it's not there's whenever the shot's coming from the perimeter, we'll say the umbrella, most of the time the advantage goes to the goalie. You know what I'm saying? Just from body positioning alone.
But close in, if you can get them to move.
Well, close in, the advantage goes even higher to the goalie.
I get what you're saying. If it's closer to the high slot, then it's advantage skater.
Most goals don't happen because the shooter waits too long to shoot. But whenever you get to move laterally like that, left to right or right to left, that's just really, really hard to defend as a goalie.
And that's one thing that I keep telling Brett at home, hey, if you come across nothing going on, move laterally across the ice, draw the goaltender with you, and shoot backside.
Well, I wish it was that easy, man.
I know it's that easy whenever you're not playing a game.
Well, or if you're playing video games or something. Oh man, Timmy, he got hog-tied.
No penalty.
Yeah, a little bit of a hold, but the ref's tracking him. The ref was watching the hijinks afterwards to make sure it didn't get too. Little bump in center ice. You got to play the puck.
So I got your favorite things queued up today.
What do you have? Oh, wait. I know. Is it those atomic fireballs?
Yes, absolutely.
Nice.
Totally what I'm talking
that
about.
That would be.
How'd you know?
You realize how hard it'd be to broadcast if you had like
Fireballs
3 or 4 fireballs in your mouth?
You'd be talking like you have marbles in your mouth.
That would be so hard. But I mean, I bet you, I couldn't do more than 3. I think 4. Like pack 2 on either side.
Well, I will tell you, there were little teeny bottles of Fireball being passed out back here last night. I didn't have any, but a few of the guys were back here watching the game with Fireball. And
no, I would pass.
It keeps you warm, though. I mean, essentially, it does.
That's kind of an old wives' tale. That really doesn't happen.
I've played softball tournaments where it was 35 degrees, and Fireball is what kept us going that day. And, you don't even drink it to get anything going. You just drink it to keep warm, and it did help.
It's
results may vary. Offensive zones.
Science doesn't vary, but we'll be all right.
Hey, I was feeling warm in my belly, and that's all that mattered.
I'm happy for you.
Puck comes up to the point. Soren's going to backhand it. A one-time attempt by Luke Allen.
Yeah.
It goes in the net, but they're going to blow the whistle early.
And Tim waved it off. He's on the goal line. He waved it off, but he was right on that backside post. Looked like he had 2 swipes at it. Yeah, Ben's like, I don't know.
I mean, if Ben were in his shoes, he would hope for a whistle as well, I'm sure.
Well, so when are we going to get into these fireballs, huh? Are they the atomic fireballs, or are they knockoff brand? Ooh, almost lost possession, but that was a good play.
I actually juked on that one. That was right at my head, and the only reaction was to move backwards.
It's a fun game so far.
I'm glad we got that evening. The goal to even it up.
Evening goal?
Evening goal.
But what happens if the evening goals happen in the daylight?
In the morning. It's morning, right?
Then it neutralizes.
But it's still it's afternoon in yesterday's time. Man, I do not like daylight savings. I don't know how you feel about it. But
well, today I felt pretty dang happy about it. I want to get a daylight savings T-shirt. Like when you wake up and you're like, ugh, and you think it's your phone's saying 7 a.m., but it's actually 8 a.m. the way your body thinks. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, some people get an extra hour of sleep. Some people are like, oh, I can finally wake up at a normal time.
Well, I mean, I enjoyed it. I don't really care about the whole spring forward stuff. Oh man, good setup there.
I just say we get rid of the system entirely. Slap pass from the point.
Well, move to Nevada or Arizona, you know, and then you don't have to deal with it. Or Australia, or
That's going to go in.
Hawaii.
Reston goes up 2-1.
Yeah. You know, did you get a replay of that? I didn't see if there was traffic or not.
I did not pull a replay on that. I'm sorry.
Oh.
15 and 17.
So, you know, just real fast with this tournament, a lot of times people can get kind of a little bit grumbly about not playing out of market teams. But one thing I will say is that with Reston and the Freeze and you know, some of these teams, you can get a kind of decent idea where you're probably going to end up at the end of the season. Like, this is probably their best competition. You know, you can add Hagerstown and St. James and Ashburn to that list.
Yep.
But the fact that it was close and they had a 4-on-4 tie with Reston the other day, I think that's good news.
And you know, just for those at home watching that aren't aware, these are all CBHL. Well, with the exclusion of Reston, I mean Richmond. These are all CBHL opponents that we'll face this season.
Oh man, that puck was that was a seeing eye puck, and that made it through a lot of people to get on goal. That was a good shot. And it's harder than you think to get a puck through traffic, and some people have the propensity to do it, and some people don't.
Penalty behind play.
Yeah, Carpenter got snuffed out along the wall, but I think that kid just kind of rode him down like a bull and just wouldn't really get off him.
Yeah, I see a holding call coming up here. Are they going to send two men off?
No, it should be just one, because I think the initial hit was a good hit, but when you keep kind of messing with them, Jennifer France made a comment, but
it's probably an emoji. Emojis don't show up.
Oh,
sadly.
I bet you it was a heart one. That's what it was. I'm sure of it.
Brady Gallagher keeps it in, shot towards the net. You know,
So,
this goaltender was really good in the second game.
Oh,
And a lot of the goals that we scored were like rebound type goals, you know, in close to the net, because you need to get traffic in front, you need to get rebounds off of low shots.
well, with that being said, I would really like to see them set up, you know, get that high percentage shot and kind of like settle things down, because right now it just seems sort of slapdash and everyone's running around. So,
Reese with a nice keep in.
yeah, let's kind of maybe do like one or two passes to sort of
Lost the
open
puck.
it up.
We had another penalty.
Yeah,
Cross check.
yeah.
We're going to have a 5-on-3.
Well, so a minute 10 of 5-on-3 time, then they really need to get some good shots on net here. And you have Colin Lascaris, Timmy, and is that Carpenter out there? I anticipate some shots. You got Brady's been putting them on the net quite a bit. Soren, he got his first goal this season, or this tournament, right?
Last night, yeah.
So, I mean,
First goal of the season entirely.
well, you got some shooters out there, but you want to see just positive control. You want to see them slow down. You don't have to rush that shot.
See, that's one you got to hold on
Yeah,
to.
and you let the play develop like that. Just not a good shot selection.
Now if they skate up,
So-
they'll have an odd man rush here.
You know, I mean,
He's going to tail back.
yeah, they're trying to. So 50 seconds on the 5-on-3. Walk the puck in.
Bad
Scoodle
pass.
dudes. Yeah, this power play is just making my stomach hurt.
Deflection.
Oh,
35 seconds on the original penalty.
Yeah, well, let's see. I'm not a fan of what I'm seeing so far, but we'll
Cross ice feed.
okay, there you go. Now,
Cohen with a shot on goal. It's going to trickle back up to the
okay,
point.
now just take a look. There you go. Now just start to set it up, and we got traffic.
Loose puck in front.
Yeah, 5-on-3. There's a lot of space. Great job, Sandler, to get that puck passed up to the point while he was on his stomach.
Oh, lost an edge. That's going to allow
Yeah.
Reston to send it down to the neutral zone. 5-on-4 now.
Reston wants to change, but Piedmont was pressing on them. They only got one player to change.
They're going to get one off now, too.
Yeah. So now it's 5-on-4. I believe there's one shot on goal that I saw.
Nice keep in.
Twice.
3 times.
That Reese White
4
is like
times.
Spider-Man.
Man breaking into the net.
Yeah. That was a good pass. Brady had that puck on his forehand. He just didn't feel that player looming down on him.
Another deflection. That's why it wasn't an icing. Headman pass for Brett.
He got a hold of it. So this could be kind of a big moment. Whenever you beat a 5-on-3, it kind of puts a little wind in your sails, and you kind of, it can pump up the team a little bit. So let's see if they just start pressing here. That wasn't offsides. That was
no. It didn't get back.
Yeah, Ben's gonna just snatch that glove up or that puck and,
All right. Well, 2-1. Reston's going to make a line change.
So how do you? So earlier, a couple games ago, you said you projected them to be a top 4 and a playoff team.
Yeah, for CBHL. Yep. Yep.
I think I'm going to bet you a Hoagie against.
So you think they're going to end up 5th?
Well, I mean, St. James, Reston,
Ashburn,
Hagerstown. There's Freeze. I think the Freeze is less of a threat this year. They must have graduated some players that, they're just less of a threat. But I'm not seeing it so far. And the only reason why I say that is they always have a puncher's chance in every game because they have talent and they score goals. My issue is everything is individual effort. Every play is individual effort. Even if they're passing it, everything stems from a great rush by Sandler or a great rush by Gallagher. Even if they make a good pass, that's all individual effort. There's no team play. So that kind of, you can only, luck only takes you so far. So
yep.
You down for a Hoagie?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's make it a bet.
Well,
there's a trip. There's a trip.
That's a binding contract, the Nucks.
Yes, sir.
So it's just as good as a handshake.
Yep, we got it. We're betting a Hoagie on the Preds. So
I hope I'm wrong. That'd be a fun Hoagie to
I got to start figuring out what kind of Hoagie I like.
I mean, okay, Wawa. Let's establish that right off the bat. It's not going to be some
Wawa?
fancy Hoagie.
How about Sheets?
They have Hoagies at Sheets?
Do they?
Who does that?
I don't know.
Just don't do that. Now it's getting weird.
I'm not picky when it comes down to food. I mean, I don't like weird stuff, but I like pepperoni rolls.
And
Thinly sliced ham, whatever you call that stuff that you brought to the tournament.
Chip chop ham.
Chip chop.
Well, the chop is a type of like fake ham, like the gelatinized ham that's kind of in a block.
Here you go with your specificity.
And now the chip is the shaving, so it's chip chop ham.
Got it. I know you've explained it to me like 3 times. It's funny because I got it. So you're very passionate about this delicacy that you love so much.
One thing I want you to watch. Let's take a look at how Reston's been dominating the neutral zone. Piedmont, this is the second time that they're on the power play, and they just cannot advance the puck.
They're playing a little bit of a trap in the front. Look,
yes, they are.
All 4 guys are in the neutral zone right now.
And it's really, really stymieing the Piedmont so far. And that was a good zone entry there. But this goes back to our Hoagie bet. So, I mean, whenever you have team play, it doesn't matter the number on the jersey. Like a mid-lane drive is a mid-lane drive. Or
kept in at the point.
Some of the plays are interchangeable with any player. It's not just solely individual effort. That was a great play. Speaking of individual effort, to beat out that icing. That was a good sprint by that Reston guy.
We are still in the power play for 20 seconds with only 15 left in the period.
It's the worst power play in history of power plays. Ooh, a little something for the fans.
Hard little crunch here in front of us.
Yeah. Jennifer France, how many Preds age out this season?
A lot.
Well, so
I think Reese is one of them.
Reese, Ben, Brett.
No, Brett's done.
No,
Yeah, he's
she's asking.
Yeah, Reese is back next year.
Okay.
It's easier to say which ones are back next year because I think it's less.
Well,
how about we answer that question when we come back from our break? Unless you want to get into the first.
do we?
Come on, man. We got to do this.
I got a doctor's note saying I can't read National jokes.
All right, what's the difference between a jeweler and a prison guard?
I don't know. What is it?
Well, one watches cells, the other sells watches.
That's a pretty good one. I like that one. Actually, that's good.
Oh, so now you're becoming a fan of the napkin jokes.
That was a good one.
All right.
So
we'll be back in about 45 seconds.
Got you.
That was a quick intermission break.
So the reason this is funny, and the reason why we have Owen Parisi on our roster this year is because the U18 Ashburn team, they were sniffing a national championship last year. I don't think they won. I don't know off the top of your head, but
sure.
All the players that would age out, they chose to come back and defer. So a lot of them are going to Nova for community college, or they're taking a gap year just to play another year
at Ashburn.
Yeah, because then
that's what their AA team.
So they're going full bore for that national championship.
Interesting.
So good for them. I wouldn't recommend doing that.
So
but
that's how we ended up with Owen.
That's
how we also ended up with Henry, because he was in the same situation.
Yeah,
Henry was an Ashburn player.
So really like the Ashburn, the lower team. Or was it the? There was no room to move up to U18. There's just no roster spots. So did we figure out how many people are coming back or graduating? So I know Soren Rush, he'll be back, and then Reese White, you said.
Yeah.
Wasn't Dylan Brady a younger kid that's been playing up?
No, he's. Oh yeah. I think you're right.
Because Ben, Dylan Brady, and Kieran Owen, those kids, their first year of midgets, they were still bantams in their first year of.
Cohen is a 05 as well, but I think he's graduating this year.
So he's an 05?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I think he's got to be 06s and 07s on this team.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe it's an 07. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but I mean, who knows?
He's the odd year.
I mean, I'm good at math.
Yeah. All right, well, 2-1, 13-minute mark of the second period, championship game here.
Yeah, that guy hulked out on that pass, but they waved it off. No icing there. I want to see. I'm trying to figure out. I can't quite figure out if it.
Bad turnover.
I want to see what they have as far as. I don't see a bona fide trap going for Reston, but they're doing something in the neutral zone, and it's just giving Piedmont a lot of problems. Ooh. Jeez, Ben was leaning the wrong way. He got a piece of that puck, but that rebound, I'm glad it went where it went, because he was not in position if that puck would have went the other way. Good save, though. Nice job by Tim. And Carpenter's going to give him the rough stuff. Carpenter's fun to watch. I like that kid. Luke Allen out there.
Oh, here we go.
Check it. There you go. So I like that. He didn't fiddle with the puck. He didn't play with it. You got the puck on your stick and you jack it towards net. You know what I mean? I like the fact it eliminates any advantage to the goalie. And even though you're not going to get a good shot, and his shot didn't make it on net.
Pile up.
There you go.
They're going to say that goes in.
There's a giant crowd, and you got players down on the ice. So Dylan Brady's down. And then Ben was down. Well, that wasn't Dylan Brady. I can't see who that was. But you have what? How many people were right on the crease? About 9.
Yeah.
So when your goalie's out of the play, that's going to be tough.
Hang on a second. We got a penalty. They called something. Oh,
it's 5-on-5.
Probably delayed penalty.
Oh, well, those still count. So, it still goes on the score sheet, and it can still get you suspended. Look at nice beard, huh?
Yeah, he had a full beard. I saw him before the game. Whew. I swallowed air, so I'm not going to be able to talk for a minute.
I swallow air all the time, you know. So, but do you have gills? That'd be creepy if you had gills.
I got fins though.
Yeah.
And a tail.
I wonder if Ismail can buy cigarettes all over town. He's got that nice, robust beard.
100% has a full beard. I saw him. I was like, man, that's a grown-ass man wearing a Reston jersey.
Well, some of the Frederick Freeze players, you know, a couple of them looked like carnies and stuff.
Bad turnover.
Yeah, he was trying to bump it out to someone with speed. It just got intercepted. It was a good idea, just bad execution. 3-1. This is starting to, you know, they got to get something going, and they need to get it going on this end of the rink.
Another pile up. Ben's getting crowded there. What's going on?
Yeah, we got a ruckus. And now that's the first time I've ever seen Ben getting involved with anything. Oy. Look, and he's still
81 is sticking his nose in there.
So, out of all the skirmishes, I mean, what we had, like about 30, 40 skirmishes this season. Ben always skates away from the ruckus.
Well, that was right in his crease. There were two men.
Well, but I'm saying it doesn't matter. He always skates away. That's the first time I've seen him kind of engaging in it. So whatever happened must have been kind of a pretty bad.
Yeah, let's listen in and see what the officials have to say here. It looks like Kieran's coming off the ice.
Looks like Piedmont's going to be down. Don't give him fighting. Don't give him fighting. That's just ridiculous. There was no fight there. So Ben's going to get the initial penalty. Looks like Piedmont will be down, and probably the other two are going to wash it.
So, first penalty. 2 minutes on the goalie on this side for roughing. 2 minutes on the goalie. This guy here has got 2 and 10 head contact.
I told you, we have a 2 and 10 coming.
We got a guy over here who's got 5 in a game for fighting.
Oh, so they're throwing out a Reston player.
Penalty up for him.
Yeah.
So 5 on the white. So I've meant a penalty on the white. 2 separate 2-minute penalties on the blue.
Oscar's going to take a second to clear his stuff.
We'll get the goalie number for you.
So basically, there's been a lot of crowding in front of the crease, and a lot of times, if you can move a player by attacking the kidneys and belt line legally. Sometimes goalies come up high, so they gave Ben the initial call was a roughing. But there's been a lot of action around his crease, and I think he was trying to clear out somebody.
Yeah, and then Kieran gets the
2 and 10 head contact.
But then you get a 5-minute major for fighting on the other side.
So this may turn out to be 4 on 4.
4 and 3.
4 on 4, and then at the end of it, Piedmont should get a 3-minute power play.
Did they get 2 penalties though? Reston only got 1, I think. There's 2 guys headed to the box.
Well, I mean, this is a lot to sort out. So, I mean, I would give the 2 refs some grace trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
Jen said, "What?" I think she thinks that Ben was framed. Maybe that.
4 on 3.
Okay. All right. There we go.
Yeah. So we got 2 10-minute penalties.
So that's
what's Ben's number? 23.
23. But that's a lot of ice. This we could see some action here. Reston's a great skating team. So they put the 5 minutes up.
Yeah, and they should have 2 minutes up on the board for us.
Yeah, there's the first, and then Kieran's going to serve. Oh, we have somebody serving. Kieran's 2.
I think I saw Brett go in there.
Okay.
So yeah, we should have a 4 on 3 here. Yep. That's what they're showing on the scoreboard. That's what I got up on mine. So 4 on 3 for 2 minutes, and then a 5 on 4 major for the next 3 minutes.
Yeah, but geez. So let's see how Ben reacts when people come around his crease. I want to see if. Oh boy, that's a tough one there.
Nice deflection there at the end.
Yeah.
It's going to go in.
Just That's a tough one. So it's still going to be 4-on-4 now because that's going to wash the first penalty. Now you're digging a hole that this is going to be difficult to come out of. You're down 4-1 versus Reston. That's going to be a tough one to dig out of. But so you see this is now 4-on-3. There's a lot of ice, and but the power play they had a lot of good looks, good puck movement, and the players have their heads up and they're looking around, visually scanning. They're not rushing anything. That's a good-looking power play. At least that's what you want in the offensive zone here.
Yep.
Boy.
So we're getting the best version of Reston here today, it looks like.
No, I mean, not to take anything away from anybody, but Borner is with the U16s, and that's your head coach. He's not here on the bench, and that can affect things. And I'm sure these guys are used to it. I'm not saying they're not used to it, but
sure,
that changes things. There's a lot of things, and I'll tell you right now, Reston's just skating better.
Oh, that was a close attempt.
Yeah, Reston looks like the better team right now. They should be winning 4-1.
Absolutely. I will notice that the Preds have not had a very good breakout game. Here's a headman feed for Derek. Derek's going to have to pull up.
Shoot.
Low shot.
Nice.
Paddled away.
That was a very difficult situation, and Derek, to get a shot out of that was that was a very athletic play to get a shot there.
Yeah, he had to go back between the legs.
Yeah. Woo, man, that did not miss by a lot. That just whizzed across the pipe there. So 4-on-4. And now the Preds should get a nice
shot off
3 minute.
It's a major power play, so they can score as many times as they want. Shot on Ben. Rebound picked up by the Preds. 20 seconds left.
That's a good save there. I like that one. They wave off the ice. So now I'm surprised that play there, just a dump. That right there kind of surprised. Great hinge. That was a beautiful zone entry. That's the most common zone entry you'll see in NHL today, the hinge. The pass right there along the wall, and the puck pops out, and you have someone coming with speed to take it in. That's a good-looking entry. And
they should keep doing it.
Well, sometimes you have people that they don't know they're doing an actual play until you tell them, like, hey, this is what this is, and keep doing this, keep doing that. But that play, the hinge, you'll see it probably a dozen times every NHL game. Like, they just do that a lot.
Preds on the power play.
So,
damn.
Yep. 2:45 of power play time, and their power play. The last one was kind of not so great. So hopefully we can get a little bit better. And you want to see some shots on goal.
Nice keep in by Cohen. That got out.
Well, he at least stopped and slowed down that puck. And he kept it he didn't have a high stick either.
And here he is trying to go through 2 Reston players.
Yeah, you don't want to noodle through all those players.
Yeah, you got to dump and chase here or something.
Well, you want to have controlled.
Soren's tripped. No penalty. That's play with the high stick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would just, let's swap out everybody and then get a fresh start. Because you want to have positive control when you enter the zone. I don't like dump and chase on the power play at all.
Yeah.
Especially whenever you're a team that's beating you to every 50-50 puck.
But it seems like they're stacking 4 at the blue line or in the neutral zone. And if you're not skilled enough to get around them, you got to dump and you got to get a fast man in there to chase it down to the corner.
No, I mean, I think you need, especially in this game, you need positive control when you bring in the puck. And, we'll see. 2:08 power play time. Now, keep in mind, if the Predators score a goal within these 2 minutes, they're gonna maintain the power play for the major penalty.
Yep.
So, I mean, that would be kind of, a good case scenario there.
Indirect pass for Owen.
Another hinge.
Bump set.
Yep.
Picked up by Reston. Man, Reston's doing a really good job of clogging up the neutral zone.
Yeah, one-on-one coming back. Good job by Piedmont to not allow a shot there, but
turnover again.
Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about: individual play versus team play. Like everything that you're seeing right now is individual effort, individual effort, individual effort.
Drop pass to Brady. Brady back to Derek. They'll pick up the puck
On the point, on the point. Walk it in.
Puck's rolling.
Walk it in. They're giving.
Shot blocked. That's going to be flipped up and into the net.
Yeah. So we take another offensive zone face-off. I like the patience on the point up there. Reese had a lot of time and space, so he started skating the puck in to let things develop and maybe look for that screen in front. Take away the goalie's eyes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. So one thing I noticed, as far as face-offs, this is one of the worst games I've seen in the face-off dot for Piedmont, which changes your possession numbers drastically. Like I think the last couple games they've been probably above 60%. You know what I mean? So
even the Reston game, they had a pretty good face-off record against them in the second game of this tournament.
Yeah. Yes. So this one right here, like the white shirts just have their number, and there's another face-off win.
That caught Ben by surprise.
Yeah. Yeah. That I don't think he was ready for that, or he just wasn't tracking it until late. I don't know. From this vantage point, it's hard to see how he screened, but. So
we are on the power play here, guys.
True story.
Yes.
And these face-offs and your defensive zone on the power play, it adds up, especially when you're giving up, quality shots.
Yeah. Look at the shots on goal right now. It's 15-6.
Yeah, I mean that's
how we beat them how we tied them was shots on goal, rebounds,
like a battle of attrition type of thing. This could go for an ice. No, they're going to wave it. Timmy's got to track his puck, and he does. I hope he doesn't mind Timmy.
No, he doesn't. I asked.
I think of that little kid with the crutches.
No trip.
Nice.
Shot. Oh, that almost got through the 5-hole.
Yeah, so I'm not a fan of that shot selection, but given the scenario, I think anything at net is a good thing. But, I mean, from that angle, it's just not a high percentage shot. But we got to face off. There's 30 seconds on the power play. Let's see if they can get something cooking here. Now, look at the shoulders on the bench. The shoulders are low. Players look dejected and kind of not very happy.
Yeah, you're not wrong. 30 seconds left on that power play.
Okay, Soren, let's walk it in.
Down low, Derek.
Now, when that pass should generate a give and go scenario, so there should be movement on that pass down low.
Pass attempt in front. That's going to go all the way back up to the point.
Nice shot.
There's an opportunity. Put one right back on.
Oh, wow, he kept that in?
Yep.
That did not look like it was going to be onside.
There's a low shot.
I love these shots from Brady. This is a excellent shooting from Brady. Soren lost that puck, and he's going to get penalized.
Damn it.
2-0 coming back the other way. And unfortunately, at least Ben made that save. I think this is going to be a coaching opportunity here. I think hopefully they're going to talk about this one. So what I don't like, Soren lost the puck at the blue line. He was frustrated and he held the player to avoid a breakaway.
He just put a stick in there.
So, crap happens, I would say. Everyone's going to make mistakes, but if you're going to screw up, at least screw up with effort. The thing I didn't like was just banging the stick and then watching a 2-0 go back towards the goalie because you're mad about a penalty. So we need to, keep your feet moving and keep sprinting, keep moving. Let's see if they're going to, how aggressive they're going to play this. Now you look at the backside there.
Wide open back up.
The weak side D kind of left that back post wide open, so you don't want to get overly aggressive, especially on the defense. You got to kind of cut that angle. Woo!
Player got tied up with Ben. Ben's going to give him a shove in the back.
Oh, I'm sure he's gentle, little
One time was missed.
Yeah, these are harder than they look. I hate one-timers in youth hockey. Sandler. He must be close to leading his team in shorthanded goals, right? I would think.
Yeah, don't have any stats.
I don't know how that didn't go in. There's a goal. So, I mean, I don't know at one point, like, Ben's trying to say no goal, but, I mean, maybe he thinks someone is in the crease. If the puck is in the crease, a player's allowed to enter the puck to go after.
Yep, they can.
You can't be in the crease at the beginning of. You can't be in the crease before the puck.
5-1.
Oh,
So we need something to go our way here.
I mean, there's been you've had like power plays, including 5-on-3 power plays. You've had. I mean, to be honest, it looks like. I mean, Reston looks like a better coached team. That's just the way it is. But you know, so one thing, there's time. Like, don't get frustrated and just don't start whacking people around and making a bigger hole. But they do need a couple plays, so they do need something to go in their favor.
Shot from the point, left point.
Yeah, and that changed direction a couple times. Look, right now, the Predators are totally reactive right now. They're not just completely reactive.
Damn it.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're getting frustrated and they're getting outskated. It's I mean, that's a drag, really. So, going back to the Hoagie bet, I mean, can you see a difference between team play and individual play?
Can I take that bet back yet?
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Well, the one thing is, like, we have game footage on Reston now. We have game footage of what's worked and what's not worked.
Okay.
So, like, you would think, like, maybe we could figure out something that works against this team to beat them in the future by looking at the game footage. We have 2 games.
So when I coached, I never really scouted a team, like, per se, like looking at a team. I would look at my team and what, you know, mistakes were happening in the defensive zone, or, you know, transition to certain things that you're looking for to support how your system works or doesn't work. Here we go, Breezy. Oh, good shot.
Rebound.
Oh, he couldn't get a hold of it. Nice delay there with Sandler, but he couldn't get a hold of that shot. And great first shot by Owen. Really good, nice shot.
Yep.
On net. On net. Just put it on net.
There it is.
Oh, shoot. You're getting chances. This is that's the best scoring chances they had in about 10 minutes. What did you say?
Aggressive forecheck on the penalty kill.
So I guess when it comes to game footage, I don't think I would really scout what Reston does. I would try to support what kind of system I'm going to run and how to play it. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to see Abby in the third period? I mean, for one, this isn't on Ben. Like, they're getting – people are skating circles around all the dark shirts. Yep. So it's kind of hard to pin it on the goalie. But, you know, like, as a coach, sometimes you want to, like, kind of – light a fire under your team's ass.
You got to do something.
And sometimes it's the goalie.
Yep.
So there's a lot of traffic, a lot of movement, a lot of screens, and there's just a lot of shots that are just kind of whizzing through.
But to get back to your point, I mean, talking about like video footage or something like that, there are a few glaring mistakes on our part, for sure, like breakouts and sort of things that, you know, we're just not making very good team passes. But there are systems in place that, you know, Reston is applying. And here we go with the delayed penalty. What I'm trying to say is Reston plays a certain type of game. If you can break down how to defeat a trap and teach that to your team before the game, then you have a chance.
Well, I mean, so I haven't been able to identify a particular trap. It's not a 1-3-1. It's not a left wing lock. It's not. I haven't seen a particular trap. All I've seen is just more effort and you know, harder skating. So, like, maybe there was like a kegger last night in the field somewhere and all our Predators snuck out, or they're just getting beat to every puck. So it's hard to say.
That's going to get on down.
No ice here either.
No. Reese could have made a play on that.
I mean, that was a bouncy, difficult play.
And
But
Carpenter on
put
the
on.
left wing. So drop down.
No, did you see that? That's the hockey IQ.
Shot on goal.
Nice. So whenever you have that pass down low, like what we saw, Carpenter cut to the net. So like that's a give and go play. So that's what you would expect. I like that movement from Carpenter. That's a heads up play. I think he lost sight of the puck. I don't know what the whistle was for.
Well, it went up into the netting.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
This is hey, what constitute a whooping? 6-1, is that a whooping?
I would say that this is a whooping. Yeah. What is
flogging? Was the is that 7-1? Is it a flogging?
A flogging is like an old English term, isn't it?
You talking about malt liquor?
No, not sure what you're talking about. Here goes Reese. Cross-ice feed. He has 2 men. Nice kick pass.
Yeah.
But they're shooting it right into the basket. Did you see that little toe kick over?
No, but there's
really
a difference.
Nice.
So, I mean, we've had a couple high percentage shots and a couple good shots. But the thing is that most goalies in the CBHL at the upper A, lower A level, they're going to make that save when they're completely, there's no screen.
Yeah, nobody.
They're just watching the puck in, and you're able to track the puck. They're looking at the blade of the stick. When the blade is this way, you're expecting a pass or something along those lines. But whenever you see the open face, you can track the puck and where it's going to go.
Yep.
So
that puck hit the backup goaltender on the Reston bench.
Does he get credit for a save?
That was a blocker pad, so yeah, he should.
He's all pumped up. Look at him over there.
See, now there you go, just trying to dump it in, and you turn it right over. This is not helping anybody.
Well, I mean, that's why you have like probably 2 or 3 zone entries that you're trying to run, especially, and then you want a zone entry for the power play too.
And there's no support. Look at the 3 guys, how far back they are. Backhand attempt on net. Shot just wide, didn't miss by much.
Yeah. So, that's individual play versus team play. We're seeing multiple examples of it. So 30 seconds left. Let's try to get a shot, but there's no shirt.
Henry was able to keep this one in. Dug out by Reston.
Yeah, I mean,
Henry's fighting to keep this one in.
He's got 10
Throws
seconds.
It to the net. Oh, they deflected wide.
Cohen, that was a fantastic redirect.
10 seconds left in the period.
That's hard to do. Short time, you better get a shot in 2 seconds now.
That's going to do it for our second period.
Boy.
Yeah, we need to cheer our spirits up a little bit.
I mean.
So what do you call an old person with really good hearing?
What?
Exactly. Deaf to fine. All right. I don't know that we have any highlights from the last period, so we're just going to hang out here as we reset for the next period. Ay caramba.
Equally.
Equali?
Equally. Remember that?
Equally.
No. That's Ricola.
Oh, is that Ricola?
Yeah. No, Ricola.
I'm an idiot.
So remember that Cheech Marin was that little car in the Cars movie.
Oh,
and he was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Equally.
Yeah, you spoke like this, like Italian.
No, he's not Italian. He was Mexican.
Okay.
Cheech Marin.
They sound very similar in my mind, Italians and that voice. But that was Cheech. Yeah, you're right. Dude, I have the memory of a squirrel, of a hamster, probably.
The pop culture references that just.
Sorry. Yeah, this is why we should get another person on here for you to talk to, because, yeah, there goes. You're doing great, Ben.
I think he's trying to. Maybe he has holy water in that bottle and he's kind of spraying the crease a little bit.
We need something.
I mean, so I guess their power play expired.
Yeah, it did. Right before the end of the period.
12.
All right, well, we need a lot of goals in one period. Get back in this thing.
Yeah, I mean, oh, you go.
It's going to get out.
I thought Owen might be able to get a piece of that puck.
To pass up. Misses Derek.
Yeah, those plays along the short wall make me nervous. Ben's big brother, he had his, he got tuned up along the short wall one time. It's not fun.
That'll knock the player out.
Yeah.
Coming with puck along the boards. Try and look for Owen. That'll trickle up just behind Derek Sandler. Offsides.
Yeah.
So looking forward, our next game was supposed to be in Frederick, but due to Frederick's mechanical issues on both of their rinks, the game has been moved to Haymarket next week. So we'll have a Saturday noon game versus Frederick Freeze.
That is a good stroke of luck there, because driving to Frederick is one of my least favorite things to do.
Dude, it is not. Hagerstown was just, yeah, I did not enjoy the Hagerstown drive either.
Soren is, I've never seen him play angry, but he looks like he's got a little bit of piss and vinegar in him today. I think he's a little bit frustrated. And you know, sometimes people play really well angry. Like that last play below the goal line was a good play. And he was a little bit pissed off. I don't like these turnovers in the defensive zone.
One problem I have is he didn't play the puck. He went straight after the player, so sometimes that can be called as an interference.
Well, are you talking about on the...
No, the one back here.
Okay.
That where he took out the player.
Well, I mean, but that's where you're hoping your partner's there. If you execute a pin and the puck squirts out, then, you know, you're hoping that your partner's there to clean up. That was another blind pass that worked out. So good thing it worked, but there's a lot of fancy razzle dazzle. Did he get it?
Yep.
So now, is that going to stop the clock? Because right now it's running.
It should stop the clock. Oh no, it's a save.
Oh, so I mean, yeah.
So we do have a running clock. I didn't realize that.
So
right.
Cohen, I mean, he just noodled through a lot of white shirts, and it was fun to watch. You know, these kids are pretty talented with their hand-eye coordination and whatnot.
Reese is going to keep this one in.
Yeah, nice keep there.
That one goes out, hits the referee.
No. 58 versus 58.
Grab with a hard hit. That's going to be a penalty. The player got down like this. The player went way down like this. That doesn't matter.
Well, let's see if they give him head contact. But I don't think it was. So you can't call that penalty unless it's head contact.
But, I mean, the player got, like, way down like this. How are you going to avoid it at this level?
Let's see what they got. Look, he's looking for another player. He's looking for one more.
How do you, like...
What'd I tell you? 2-2 and 10s this game.
I mean, he was so low. Like, he got down this low, and then he hit him in the head. I mean,
oh, wait. Maybe it's not a 2 and 10. Huh, okay.
I mean,
but so now this is my point though. Either it's head contact and a 2 and 10, or it's not a penalty, because that was a clean hit shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
And I know the player got low, so I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't agree with it at all. The player's the one that put himself in that position. You can't call an elbow if he runs into your elbow.
Yeah, I understand though, but the opposing player, they have a say in it too. So how many times have you seen someone commit to the check along the wall? Someone turns to face the wall, and it's still a penalty because they turned to the wall.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Reston player.
Well, I mean, the clock is just whizzing along, so.
Yep, they're not stopping it.
Yeah, and there's no sense of urgency right here to get this play moving. So all I'm saying is that, like, in an instance of the wall, if someone turns into the wall, that's still a penalty. So you would think, regardless if that player ducked down to make Brett contact his head, that would still be a penalty. But it would be a 2 and 10. Whatever, man. What are you gonna do? It's at this point, it's really not worth dissecting because we got enough issues going on here.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Reese with headman pass. I believe that's Cohen. Cohen drops behind Brady. Kieran's going to chip in. That's going to lead to a 2-on-1 the other way. Puck through the crease.
Owen, he kind of tripped that player, and it was, they were battling for position, so he didn't take him out on purpose, but you're lucky we didn't get a trip there.
Yeah.
So now we have a power play for under a minute now. Now we need to get the puck in the zone. So they're a little bit more methodic this time, but let's see if they can do it. There's your bump.
Cohen with the shot on goal, though.
Yeah, and it's just that was basically a pass. It wasn't like a competitive shot on goal. Yeah.
There's one. Oh, loose rebound, cleared out. Kept in by Reese.
Yeah. How many of those has Reese had today? Nice passing there. Reese has had about 4 or 5 Spider-Man like type plays at the blue line. Good defense there.
Stick check. Just stick poke. Reston to the puck first.
Yeah, 7:40 left and ticking. So now they need to help him. Right now you don't have a viable option. You could tap the wall to Freezy.
Such an aggressive forecheck by Reston.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a turnover.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. It's tough to play against. So I mean I think that's good hockey. That quick re-entry on that regroup, that is so hard to defend. And Piedmont got lucky right there. Did you see how fast that puck was out of the zone and back in the zone?
It was quick.
Yeah.
Deflected up into the neutral zone.
Cohen, he wanted to get his stick on that thing.
We're back to 5-on-5, by the way.
That was a nice hard check. The referee that's leading this game had perfect sight lines, and he didn't call a penalty. So it was a good hit.
Kind of surprised they washed out that icing. This one they're going to wash out as well. Boy, the refs just want to get this game done, I guess.
I think they believe that Soren could have played it there. Carpenter, and he went from flat-footed to trying to push that puck, so, that's hard to do, to go from 0 to picking up speed with the puck on your stick.
We have a penalty.
And I think that he's going to milk this one. Or
a high stick, maybe.
He should grab his shin like they do in soccer. You know what I mean? Like, maybe we can get an in-game quote. Like, I didn't know what he said, but.
So we have matching minors here. It'll be 5-on-5. Clock still runs.
Yeah, and continues to run. One thing I will say, total bummer of a championship game. And it's fun to be on the other end of that. They've been cruising since the beginning of the second period, but it's a kind of a drag. You want to see a closer battle, even if it's a heartbreaker.
Well, one thing I'm hoping that happens as a result of all this is that this lights a fire for them to play Reston next time. It's just, what else? You got to draw something positive from it. They whooped our ass, so you got to at least.
So there's a YouTube channel. Tyke posts every game, offensive zone and defensive zone. There's just a whole lot to chew on. If someone decided to look at some game footage and kind of break down, okay, hey, let's explore what's happening in our defensive zone, and then it's just there's a lot here to digest.
Henry, nice block with a skate.
Was that Guzik? Was that Mrs. Guzik?
No, that was my sister.
Oh,
burning the clock up.
Yeah. You know what? I think they need that Mrs. Guzik water. And look, he's just milking that clock. They're in no rush to do anything. At this point, if you score a goal and it goes to start-stop, you're still their gooses are cooked. It's like, I think that's what they say in the biz.
They're going to wash out this icing with just about 4 minutes left to go.
Yeah.
Around the boards, the defense for Reston was changing, and Cohen was up a little bit. Nice. That one got all the way through to Owen.
Yeah,
he's going to pass
surprising.
it back out of the zone.
Yeah, and I'm sure he probably is like, the pass seemed like a good idea, and then it happened, and he's like, crap, that was not a good idea.
Well, Reston closes in very quickly.
Yeah, that was a good rush there by Parisi. Just couldn't connect on the pass to the other side. And what, they're going to watch this? Or they're going to? Okay.
No.
So, but this is going to be about 30 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, it is. So
So-
we got 30 seconds to kill.
I walked right
I
into
know,
that one.
man.
All right, what do we got?
How does Darth Vader like his toast?
I don't know, man.
On the dark side.
Oh, that was pretty. It's getting better.
Better.
Yeah, I mean that's a good one. I mean, I like it. You had the one. What was the other one earlier today that was pretty decent?
Man, you talk about me not having a good memory.
Dude, I got the memory span of a piss ant. I forgot.
It's gonna come out to the
Yeah, I
center.
mean, it's tough. Like they're trying to force a play, and you know which results in a lot of like dangling around your blue line, or you know these kids are just dangling around the puck and trying to cut through people, and it's not sustainable. That was a good chance right there.
Yeah.
Did that goalie get a piece of that?
I'm not sure. Couldn't tell.
I don't know if it made it through, but that was a great opportunity there for Piedmont.
Cross ice feed. That's going to come back out to the neutral zone. Well, just about 2 minutes to go with this one.
A lot of lateral passing in the neutral zone. You know, it's like it can blow up in your face.
Got to say, Reston. That takes a weird bounce. Reston earned this game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They beat us in almost every aspect of the game, if not all of them.
Yeah, I would say so.
No icing on this. Dylan could have played it.
You know, and I think it's a kind of a bummer to have
Yeah.
they need one good long hard shot to go in.
Yeah, it's going to take more than that with a minute 30 left in the game.
I'm going to draw the play for a good long hard shot.
Yeah, will it give us 5 goals?
Well, you mean if it's from this line, it's like a 3-pointer?
Yeah, it's like a 5-point goal.
Yeah.
If the other goalie shoots it in.
That would be a 5-pointer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, that was close right there. That was almost another goal against. We're at a minute now.
Yeah. Well, this was an ugly game for us, for sure. So all we can do is look forward to next week. Get out of here and lick our wounds and all that good stuff.
He's looking for an outlet. He's just going to dump it. Like, I mean, by the time they drop this puck, you're going to have 5 seconds left.
I mean, who cares about icing at this point in time?
Well, I mean, and really, you might not even get a face-off drop the way that everyone's moving out there.
Yeah, you should. The player doesn't play it.
Did Ben? He put that on the net and it hit the goalie's stick, but he wasn't. Ben almost put that in the other goal.
Yeah, it was one of the defensemen.
That could be, you know, that could kind of perk some people's interest.
You think it's a sportsman-like penalty?
I would advise against it, or you can just cause a ruckus, you know. But it's just, I would say in poor taste. I don't know if he was aiming for the net, maybe. I don't know. Good bump.
All right, and that's going to do it.
And you'll see the gloves and sticks flew everywhere.
Yep.
As you know, if I would set my stuff down nice in a nice, neat pile.
No, you would.
Yeah, I would. I would just set it in a nice, neat pile.
Yep. All right, folks. Our next game will be next Friday, Saturday at noon. What's that? Yeah, we did. Out through the side. Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. Jeremy, thanks for doing the couple games with us. We'll see you all next week.
We'll see you around town.